Hey guys, so this will likely be the last of my videos giving my reviews for study spots in my local area. Today I went to McDonald's in the morning just trying to kill some time before my one of my doctor's appointments. Nothing serious, just routine doctor stuff. I only spent about 2 hours there, but I was there long enough to get the gist of what I needed to. And overall, as you would probably already expect, it was fine but not great. Definitely somewhat noisy, which on the one side is good because it would be a better spot to do something like a phone call and things like that without being too disturbing to the people around me. But on the opposite side of that, there was a lot of people in and out all day. There was a lot, or I say all day, I was there for 2 hours. I wasn't there during, I would call peak hours. I was there from like 7 to 9, a little later maybe 7:30 to 9:30. I don't know, something like that. You get the idea. A lot of people in and out through like the doors and ordering and all of that. There was a lot of the cooking sounds over in the kitchen and the people in the kitchen talking to each other. So definitely a bit noisy, a little too noisy to really focus in on studying without really having headphones on. And to be fair, I wasn't in the ideal spot. I was kind of near the front of the restaurant, whereas I could have realistically buried myself closer to the back of the restaurant. But there are other people sitting there. I didn't feel like looking under tables for outlets and all that. I just saw the first set of outlets I could and went there. Um, Ideally, what I'd probably do in the future is I could use it as a spot outside of hours. I'm skipping a lot of steps here, but I probably use it as a spot outside of normal hours for places. For example, on Friday, Saturday, the library is only open from 9 to 5. So if I wanted to really study past 5 o'clock, say till 8, 9 o'clock at night, I could go there. Um, Similarly, on a Sunday, if I want to go to Panera first and then go to a McDonald's afterwards to continue studying, something like that. Those would be options if I had to. Um, but overall, not really an ideal spot realistically. If I had to study at weird hours, I'd probably just go to my room at home and study there. So let me continue with my list before I jump. I already jumped ahead way too much, but we're going to go back. So some of the other downsides and possibly upsides to McDonald's is definitely more pressure to buy something. I wouldn't say it was dramatically more than Panera, but I felt like I was getting a few more looks and stuff from other customers and the staff and things like that. Nothing too, you know, extreme, like nothing where I felt like they were judging me for being there, but just a couple looks here and there of a kid studying in a McDonald's. And as always, it's too tempting for me not to buy something when I'm in a restaurant, and it feels weird to be sitting there without buying anything the whole time. So you do, I feel like, have the obligation to buy something, even if it's something small. I got a $2 breakfast sandwich. Um, but yeah, overall, the one benefit to it compared to Panera, if I wanted to get something for breakfast, I'm looking at least $5 for a decent breakfast. If I went with like a bagel with cream cheese, sure, it could be less. Realistically, for Panera, what I should no, never mind. I was gonna say I could bring my own food, but that defeats the purpose. Panera, you're spending probably at least $5 to get a decent breakfast. You could knock it down to around 3, I guess, if you got like a bagel with cream cheese. Because I think cream cheese is like $1 on top of a bagel, whatever. Um, but in any case, my point is it is a lot cheaper at McDonald's for sure to get any meal. So that's one plus side to it. Um, One big thing I keep bringing up in all my videos is bathroom was actually better than I expected. Still kind of gross. It was a McDonald's bathroom for sure. But it was like the door closed all the way. It wasn't obscenely gross. There was soap in the soap dispenser. So overall, like it had what it needed, just not great. Wi-Fi was definitely good enough. Like I was able to get my iPad going and stuff through on a VPN to protect myself, but of course, no additional computers like I had at the library. Outlets appear to be minimally available. Like I had um 4 outlets in like my where my table was, but I didn't see a lot of other outlets readily available. So probably an issue with that compared to the library or Panera. Um, I wouldn't say I was comfortable leaving my stuff unattended. I didn't try to leave my stuff unattended. It just felt like there was more people coming in and out too often, too quickly, that I didn't feel comfortable leaving things there if I had to. Um, It was technically, I guess, newer and cleaner than the library. My McDonald's recently got redone, but had a newer, cleaner feel to it than my local library, but it's probably around the same level as Panera as far as newness and cleanliness. And overall, the atmosphere of McDonald's doesn't just radiate being super clean. Nah, knock on them. Everything seemed relatively clean while I was there. There was a lady cleaning things, so it's not like it was disgusting by any means. Just compared to Panera, Panera has a more mature, clean, sleek look to it than a McDonald's. But ultimately, I would consider it an okay option for using it in short term outside of normal hours type of activities. Like if I had to study from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. for some reason, like it could be an option, I guess. Realistically, though, I'll most likely, if I got stuck in one of those scenarios, just come back home. I definitely would have had a better experience if I found a better hiding spot, like if I buried myself in a corner near an outlet kind of thing, rather than being near the front of the restaurant. It was also notably cold in the restaurant, which again, probably my fault. I wasn't wearing a jacket, but I don't know, it just seemed colder than I would have expected. Like, yes, it was 50 some, probably like 55 outside when I was there, but usually that weather's okay with me. It felt colder in there for some reason. And then also outlets I could see becoming an issue at some other time if I didn't find a spot without an outlet and needed to use my laptop. So overall, I realistically probably won't use it again as a study spot unless I really have to. It's a good short-term spot, I guess, if I really need to, or if I'm bouncing between places in Newton or something. It could be an okay spot, but overall, not the best. With that, I guess I'll wrap it up here. As always, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, so have a good day.